I'm sorry. This is the night after Dancing with the Stars.
Who do you think is your biggest competition on Dancing with the Stars?
I don't feel like I'm in competition with those other castmates. I feel like everybody brings what they bring. It's not like I'm competing with an 18-year-old. It would be silly to compete with an 18-year-old like JoJo or, you know, or Suni. And it would be silly for them to compete with me, because guess what? You have something to give at 18, and you come in with something to give at 54. Like there's good things about both sides of that you know, you can't try to pretend to have when you're 18. And I can't pretend to have what I had at 18 now either. I'm not in competition with them.
Who do you think,
I'm in competition with me.
Who do you think?
That's a really good point.
10 years from now.
Look at all this hair back there.
Who do you think 10 years from now?
Yeah.
You might still be friends.
Oh, that's a good
like
question.
that. That's a good one.
Really, I'm sorry. This is the night after Dancing with the Stars, ladies and gentlemen.
Totally fine. Are you getting used to the spray tans and everything as well?
Oh yeah, look at my gorgeous glowing tan. I've been laying out in the sun every day. No, I have not.
I might have to go along on spray tan day and slip in. I've got very English non-spray tan skin.
I definitely feel very like I have a really lovely connection with Kenya. I think she's lovely. Matt James is just a sweet man. I think I'll be friends with Artem.
Yeah.
10 years from now. I do. I think we're going to stay friends. I think it's just such an intimate relationship that you set up with somebody that is just like you're just immediately in each other's energetic space and like kinesthetic space, and you're moving through this journey, which is an emotional journey, but you're moving through it physically together as a team, because you have to dance like you're one, but you're two people.
Yeah.
So it's a very interesting and very intimate experience. It's like when you start a movie with someone and you have to play that you're, you know, a husband and wife and you've been married for 20 years or something. You have to build in this history, and this is just sort of like you just sort of like you're physically like immediately together. So you've got something right there, like that's like poof.
Did Nikki give you any advice when dealing with Artem? Did you get a chance to chat with her?
You know what? No, I mean, I met her over FaceTime, and she just was super, super supportive and warm, and just like, I think you guys are gonna kill it. And she loved the tango, and she was very, very supportive of the partnership, and just said that she thought we were gonna be great together, and she wants us to win and go all the way. And, you know, she's, I think, her very sweet.
Have the two of you had any disagreements, or is, like you said, he's pretty even keeled and kind of go with the flow type of guy?
I mean, I have to say we haven't had disagreements. No, we get along really, really, really well. I really like Artem, and I think he really likes me. And we work hard. We just work. Like, we just literally never sit down. Like, we just, you know, we've gone out for a couple meals. We basically talk about dance the whole time. Like, we really like each other. And he's really passionate. You know, he's been a ballroom dancer since he was 14 years old. He's bringing so much expertise of the art form, but also the lifestyle to me, and I'm getting to sort of live vicariously through him. And you know, as I sort of said, I think the actor in me just I love to be the one that's watching and observing and collecting information, sort of like drawing on people's strengths to sort of feed some character I'm going to come up with in the future. I sort of love that. And so he really is a wonderful person to be dancing, you know, and standing with, and like feeling his energy. And like, there's a lot that I can garner from that, just being in his presence too. So we're having a wonderful time. I mean, you know, I don't foresee that we're going to have any problems personally with each other. I really don't. I hope that I sometimes get like, I hope I can, like, you know, like his little son, he has a 14-month-old son. We have a 16-year-old and now a 20-year-old as of tomorrow. We both can't believe that. But he has a 14-month-old who just broke his mirror ball that he won last year.
Oh no.
Yeah. And his fiance is a wrestler, so he was saying in the press last night that he thinks the kid is more of a wrestler than a dancer. And then of course the only real solution to that is he needs to win another one. So I have pressure on me because I feel like I've got to. I want to show up for Artem. Like I want to win him another one.
Which judge kind of scares you the most?
If they scare, any of them scare me. I think they're all amazing. They all bring incredible feedback. I really respect them and admire their feedback, and like, you know, they're all wonderful at what they do. And it's like, I want to hear from them. Mostly I want to hear from them. You know, I think I'm just an internal student of life. So I want to keep growing and learning, and I want to keep knowing what's working and what's not and why it's not. And then I want to try to implement those things that they say, and try to bring it and try to, you know, cause I mean, who knows why people win Dancing with the Stars? I mean, I don't think it's like necessarily the best dancer. Sometimes it's the best story. Sometimes it's the one who gets, you know, the most popular. It's a popularity contest. Like, who knows? All I know is I can bring what I can bring. And one of the things I know I can bring is I can bring my hard work ethic. If you tell me something that I need to work on, I'm going to take that and I'm going to really try to bring that to the next dance. I can just bring my genuine love of dance, and I can bring, you know, my earnest, like, you know, care for the art form. Like, I have a real interest in the art form of ballroom dancing.